Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to day 24. We are focusing on our legs today, so find just a little bit of space to move, maybe a block or a pillow of some kind to sit on, and let's get started. So let's begin today in our lovely toe squat. If you have something to sit on later, just move it off to the side. And come into your nice toe squat. Bring your knees together, your feet together a little bit. Find the length through the bottom of your toes. Sitting back towards your heels. Maybe lifting your hands. Softening your shoulders and maybe closing your eyes. Feel the love through each toe, through the bottoms of your feet, through your ankles, your knees, and take just one more breath. Bringing your hands down if they are lifted, resting on the top of your feet, or shake it out, tap it out a little bit. But sitting back towards the heels, you can stay seated. Upright, you can lean back, maybe lift your knees. Maybe you're able to float. Maybe you're able to close your eyes, feel the love through the top of your ankles. Into your shins, maybe in the hips. And then slowly bringing your knees down if they're lifted and your hands forwards, coming off of your ankles, giving your feet a shake if you want to give your feet a nice shake. And then we're gonna extend our right leg behind us. Tuck your toes, push into the ball of the foot. Find your calf, find your ankle. You can walk your foot over towards the left side. Push into the ball of the foot, send your hips to the right. Feel this through your outer hip, down your leg. And then walking your foot back in behind you, slide your knee in, extend your left leg, push the ball of your foot into your mat. Find your calf, your ankle. Walk your foot behind you to the right, keep pushing into the ball of the foot as you send your hips to the left. Nice work, you guys. Walking that foot back in behind you. Slide your knee in to your tabletop. Maybe take a nice rock of the knees side to side. We're going to be sliding our right leg forwards, setting up for pigeon. So you can have your heel wherever you like it, close to your hip, further from your hip. But take a breath before you fold forwards, lifting your chest. And maybe you stay there. Maybe you do tip forwards today. Letting your upper body be heavy for a moment. And if you are tipping forwards, using an inhale to slowly come back up. We're gonna roll to the right a little bit. We're gonna slide our back leg all the way up to the front and even cross our legs. So cross your back leg over top of the front leg and keep going. Try to scoot your knees together as close as you can get them. Maybe you're in a cross-legged seated position. Maybe you are in cow face. Just scoot your knees together as much as you'd like. Take an inhale to lengthen. And then with the exhale, tip forwards if you want to. Feel the hips. Feel the legs. Awesome job, you guys. With an inhale, rise back up. You can uncross your legs, plant your feet for a moment, shake it out a little bit. We're going to be coming back into tabletop and setting up for pigeon with our left leg forwards. So slide that left leg forwards. Set up your pigeon. Take a breath with your chest lifted, sinking into those hips. And then if you do want to fold forwards for a moment or two, make your way down. Relax through your legs. Feel the breath. If you happen to be tipping forwards, let an inhale bring you up. Tip over towards the left so your back leg can swing forwards, cross all the way over top of your front leg, and maybe you end up in a cross-legged seat. Maybe you end up with cow face legs. Trying to bring our knees on top of one another, scooch around. Make those little adjustments. And then an inhale to reset, lengthen through the spine. And an exhale if you do want to tip forwards. Letting an inhale, lift your chest back up. If you're folding, just uncross your legs, shake it out a little, give your knees a hug. And then we're gonna make our way back over onto our knees. And if you have something to sit on, have it close by just in case. So we can start here by just bringing our knees together, resting on the top of our feet, sitting back on our heels. If you don't have anything to sit on, you may be staying here. If you are able to keep your knees together but just widen your feet, you might want to sit on something between your feet because our feet are out wide and our knees are staying together. You're going to start to feel the love through your knees, through your hips, through your legs. You can stay sitting on something. Maybe you're able to sit between your feet nicely without any discomfort in your knees. And you can lean back any amount, or you can stay sitting tall. You might come onto your forearms, you might lay all the way down onto your back, but just be mindful of your knees. Sitting on something if you can, or maybe you're sitting on your heels, leaning back a little bit, but there's a whole lot of places you can feel this. You could feel this all the way from your toes to your hips. So wherever you're lucky enough to feel the love, you're going to feel it first. Maybe that's your quads, maybe that's your shins, your ankles, your hips. And you are slowly going to start to come back up if you are laying down, leaning back anywhere. And bring your hands forwards so that you can bring your hips off of your heels too. Take all of the weight out of your knees. You might extend one leg at a time. From your tabletop, you might even go into a downward facing dog. Just kind of shake it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. Notice how your legs feel so far. And if you are lifted up and downward facing dog, just start to make your way back down. We're going to be bringing our legs out wide, both of our legs out nice and wide for a nice straddle, nice inner leg stretch. Point your toes up. Take an inhale to lengthen through your spine. Stay sitting tall or tip forwards. Maybe just a little bit, maybe a lot. Just feel the love through the inner legs, maybe the outer legs, and the back of the legs. Maybe everywhere. Awesome, you guys. You know what to do. Use an inhale to lift back up. If you're folding, bring your hands to your knees to help your legs come back together. Rock it out. And eventually open your knees back up with the soles of your feet together. We're gonna make our diamond for a butterfly nice and big, so slide your feet further away. Sometimes we can feel some love through the outer calves when our feet are further away, but not always. So place your hands on your knees, lengthen your spine, and maybe tip forwards. Just see how it feels. Maybe you do feel some love through the outer calves. It's a very weird place to feel a sensation. Maybe you feel all just the hips. Or maybe you feel all the way from your toes to your low back. Nice job, you guys. Use an inhale to lift back up. Your knees can come together as well. Feel free to hug it out a little bit, rock it out. But our legs are gonna come forwards, pointing our toes up. Bend your knees if you'd like, but an inhale to lengthen through your spine and an exhale to fold. Calves, hamstrings, ankles. Just enjoy a few breaths in your forward fold. Resting your hands or your arms wherever they fall comfortably. Letting an inhale lift your upper body all the way up one last time. You can bend your knees, plant your feet, give your legs a hug. Maybe even a nice rock side to side. Finding your way into a cross-legged seated position. And staying there, or half lotus, taking one foot, resting it on top of your leg towards your hip crease. Maybe take your second foot for your full lotus. But inhale to lengthen through your spine. Maybe an exhale to tip forwards. And letting an inhale bring you up. You can cross your legs the other way. Half lotus, full lotus. An inhale to lengthen. Maybe an exhale to tip forwards for just a breath. Letting an inhale bring you back up. And lengthening your spine. Your hands can come together in front of your heart. Thank you for joining me again today. I'm excited to see you back here tomorrow. And until then, namaste.